So this is my first attempt at one of these videos, so if it's absolute trash then forgive me. But I've been asked quite a few people now how I managed to get my Quadlock set up on the Norden so that my phone sits nicely above the screen. So I thought I'd just give a quick run through of how we done it. So I haven't got all the boxes because I've already thrown a few away. So basically what you need is the nice CNC base, which you can get off eBay, pretty cheap. That's going to replace your standard, the little plate that says remove for GPS mount. Then what you're going to need is one of these 4-hole flat rectangles, so it uses AMPS mounting distances, so you want one of them from Quadlock. You also want one of the small knuckle adapters, which is this piece in the middle there. That gives you angle adjustment. And then if you want the wireless charging head, which is ideal for if you're off-roading and whatnot, the wireless charging head is quite handy for that. So I've used the wireless charging head, and then I've used the waterproof smart adapter. So this wires directly to battery, so you don't have to have a cigarette lighter adapter plugged in. So you'll run the power off the back of this, and this will run direct to the battery, and that'll turn on and off automatically. And obviously you need yourself a Quadlock mount for the phone. So first thing you're going to want to do is route this in. This is the hardest part of the job. It's just the access. So take you over to the bike. What I've done is I've removed the side panels and the tank to give yourself the best access. It's entirely up to you how you do it. For me, this is the best way to do it, to route the cable nicely. So as you'll see on here, your cables mount directly to the battery terminals, and then I've tucked the controller down here and cable tied it out of the way nicely. It sits in there lovely. And then I've run the cable up underneath this frame to here, and this is where I've bunched up the excess cable, the length. So this is the USB plug, which then takes your cable up to the top of the handlebars to plug into the wireless charging head. So the hardest part is fishing this cable through up to the top to come out of here. So the easiest route that I found, took quite a few sort of trial and error, is through the left hand side of the bike, through here, this gap where the cables come through. Let me grab a torch. So I ran the cable up through there, this one here. You run that all the way up through behind the dash to come out the top. So fishing that through is quite difficult. So I found removing the headlight the easiest way for that, which is pretty quick and simple on the Norden. It's these two screws that you can see in the middle there, if it ever focuses. You can tell I've not done videos before. Those two screws, so if you've got the protective cover on, it'll be the two screws here, and then two screws either side of the headlight, and that's enough to pivot the headlight up and out of the way. So then you can get to it from underneath this gap, pull the cable through, route out the top there, and then basically all you need to do is replicate what I've done here with the mount. They don't provide screws, so you will need, these are probably M4 I think, these screws, little countersunk ones. Always put a dab of Loctite on them as well. Then this mounts straight up on there, and because I've only got two hands, I will cut away, I'll refit this and show you how it fits. So once it's all mounted up, should look or something like that. So yeah, looks really smart, OEM. It'd be nice if I could get it to sit back just a little bit, but it's good enough for now. Yeah, if you have any questions, just shoot them in the comments and I'll try my best to answer. I'm not going to do a video on the tank removal. It's pretty straightforward. There is a couple of videos online. I think Rottweiler Performance do quite a good one, just some pointers so you don't miss any of the connections, because you don't want to be pulling a tank off and you know, damaging anything, getting any cables caught, or forgetting to undo something and, you know, tugging away at it, trying to get off, cause some damage. So obviously don't try and do it if you're not 100% sure that you're going to be able to. But yeah, this is a really nice setup. It saves you having a cable running from your phone into here. In the wet, you're just going to end up with charging issues and whatnot. So that'll work quite nicely, I think. And also with the AMPS mount, there's a lot of companies like Ram Mount and stuff. They do adapters and plates for these. So for me, in the future, I plan on doing some rally moto events with the road books, and they, for the electronic road books, they use a ball mount. So you can get like an aluminium ram mount ball mount, which will show onto there. So it's literally a matter of undoing yourself 4 screws, and you'll be able to fit a tablet up on the top there for that sort of event. So yeah, if there's any questions, then feel free to fire away. Like I say, the hardest part is literally getting that cable to route from in there up to the top. It's a little bit fiddly, like I say. Taking the headlight out does make that a lot easier. So yeah, any questions, let us know. I'll do a few more videos, I think, of some other bits and pieces as I arrive, as I fit them. So I've got a new exhaust on the way, so I'll do a quick how-to on installing exhaust. Should be pretty straightforward and simple. Yeah, give us a like, subscribe, all that jazz.